All right, this is how you get your eyes spot on every time. So before we start drawing eyes, I need to give you a quick little lesson. This won't take but a second to go over, but it's going to enhance your understanding of what I'm about to show you. Okay, so underneath your skin, there's this thing called a skeleton, right? In your skeleton, you have these little shapes like these, and inside of these little shapes are where features go at, okay? So these are basic eye shapes. These are all the basic eye shapes that you can pretty much use on anybody. You have just kind of take them at face value. And it says here to make the eye, what we are doing is basically putting the eye shape inside of the eye socket like we're doing here. So what I'll do is I'm going to go here just to the side. I'm going to draw an eye socket, okay, for our skeleton. And what I'm doing is taking one of these shapes and I'm putting it inside of there. And then I'm placing my eyebrow shape over the top and I'm adding eyes balls inside of it. And then you can see your nose and stuff will go down here. All right. So it says here you can place your shape anywhere within the eye socket by dividing the eye into zones. Okay. So now that you understand where the eye goes, how you get the likeness is by looking at, first of all, and we'll get into this in a minute, the amount of dead space, but I'm not going to, and that's just the space over the eye. And we'll talk about that again here shortly. So let's just draw the eye socket here. And then what we'll do is we'll make it into 3 zones: a top zone, right? A mid zone, and a low zone. Okay. That means that I can take this shape that I have drawn here and I can, based off of what I'm seeing, let's say this is the eyebrow, I can draw my eye either here, okay, or I can draw it here, or I can draw it here, depending on the look I want. So if I go over here and do this, right, and I make the one at the bottom, you can see that there's a lot of dead space here between it and my brow shape, kind of like what you see happening here. So this is why this looks so much like her, even though we haven't done the whole eye shape or anything like that. We took the amount of dead space, we calculated it, and made a close but, close but not perfect guesstimation of where we want to put that shape, and then we just put it there. And then you can make that shape big, small, or whatever you want, okay? Again, the shape location is decided by the dead space over the eye, which is going to be, if you look here, the shading part over the top of each one of my drawings. So you have a large dead space here like hers. You might have a medium and then you have a small. Okay, so also another cool thing about this technique is that you can change the angles of the same shapes, and all you have to do is change the way you section off each eye socket. So you have a lower, a middle, and a top going that way, and then you have one here and one here. And then again, at the end, I want to end off by telling you that the eye can be whatever geometric shape that you wish. So it can be any one of these shapes. And if you come up with your own interesting shape, whether it's a star or whatever it is, all it has to do is follow the rules of placement. So I think that doing just 1 or 2 of these on the bottom here, I'll just take my sheet here and we'll look at her eye shape. So we're going to do 2 circles, right? This will be sketched with a pencil, of course, when you're drawing live. And then you put your triangle shape to tell you where your nose is going to kind of be. But since we're talking about eyes, we're just going to stay there. Now, look at the angle of her eyes here. her eyebrow. So her eyebrow angle is something like this. And it is feeding right off of my circle shape. Then I'm going to look here and I'm going to look for how much dead space she has between her eye and the eyebrow, which to me, I can get away with a medium, even get away with adding a large dead space, okay? So let's go ahead and divide our eye into zones. And you know what I'm seeing? I'm going to go right here and I'm going to make my eye shape like this. I'm going to use, actually help me to draw the shape. I'm going to use some of the circle, right? And then watch. All I got to do is add the eyelashes, right? And add the eyes, right? Watch. And then put the little fold over the eye, which will come into the middle section. Okay. As you can see, in just a matter of strokes, we were able to get a spot on likeness. So from here, we'll just, you put your glasses or whatever have you, and you have plenty of space to get them into your nose shape, which will go right here over the top of your triangle. Okay. All right. So I'm going to be doing some more videos about, drawing caricatures here soon. This is just something that I actually discovered while I was watching Disney. Right. I studied some of the Disney artists, and this is something that was very interesting to me, how they use these circles to kind of map out the picture first, right? See how we do this? We use the shapes of the skeleton, eyes, this, and then how we want to put our eyes. So depending on what we want to do, if I want to make them afraid, I'll put an eyeball on the very middle of the circle. That's the middle zone right there. And then from here, I can either use the shape here in its entirety to do this, right? So that the eyes are wide open, or I can draw a shape around it like this, right? And put my eyebrow here. It's all up to however you want to do it. Okay. So I hope that this helped you. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what I just showed you, don't forget to like this video and don't forget to share this video. Also, I have a live stream that I do twice a week. So you are welcome to come to the live stream on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And all that information is in the description box below this video. Other than that, that's all I got for you. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Hello there. I hope you enjoyed this video. Oh, you did? Well then, you see that subscribe button below? Push it. And after, push the bell icon next to it and select the all option. Then you will get notifications of all new uploaded videos and when I go live. Oh yeah. So thanks for watching and subscribing, and check out these other videos for more cool stuff. Have a great day and happy penciling.